Hello, this is Tenyo, and I'm going to do a commentary on the new 5-man dungeon end time from the 4.3 PTR. The bosses in this video are Echo of Sylvanas, Echo of Tyrande, and Murazond. We get the nice little loading screen there with Deathwing being impaled upon Wormrest Temple. There we go, we're fully loaded up. As you can see, there's Norzdamu standing there beside some bronze dragon flight device. The Phalas mage here decided to drop a refreshment table. So I grab a stack that I don't believe I used, and I'm going to click on the device here, and it's going to ask me if I want to teleport to Ruby Dragonshire. I do so, and here we go with another loading screen. Alright, the Ruby Dragonshire has Echo of Sylvanas in it. There's about 3 to 4 trash pools before her. Nothing too tough, it's all tank and spank. You get 5 Geists with 1 Mega Ghoul. You have to be careful when you first pull them because it's very easy for the Geists to get away from you and for you not to get over on them. Shouldn't be anything too hard, at least for a Holy Paladin. Holy Protection Paladin, I mean. One Holy Wrath will knock it back in place and bring them back to you, as you can see right there. The attack itself goes on pretty easy. The damage is barely damaging, nothing too much, just possibly shield and mind protection. Going to these healers should be fine. As you can see, they're going down here, and we'll transition right to the boss fight. Just the rest of the trash pulls for this video. Okay, here we go, Echo of Sylvanas. This is the 3rd time I've done this dungeon. The first time I did it, the day that PTR went live. She only had 2 abilities then, Dual Nova and that multi-shot. You can see her just doing it with the bow. It's very simple fights. The first time I did this, the dungeon was very easy. This is one of her newer abilities that was just added. It's some kind of poison that she throws on the ground. Kind of shocked me there because it did a lot of damage. Here she's going for her first Dual Nova. And if you can remember the Phalas mage that I mentioned at the beginning of the video here, he managed to get himself killed within 10 seconds of the fight. I have no idea how or why. But anyway, the Dual Nova, she summons about 6 to 7 ghouls with a poison trail behind them. They will collapse upon her and then go boom. Basically, the best idea, it seems, to kill the North Ghoul, GTFO, as you can see right there. And here we go, they collapse, and she throws poison on you right away. So you've got to be ready to move. As you can see, it almost killed the healer right there. She also does a screech when she yells, as you can see right there. Nice movement speed debuff. It can be cleansed by hitting classic and cleanse magic. You should only go through about 2 Ghoul Novas. We have to do 3 here because the Phalas mage once more. Decided to die within 10 seconds of the fight, so being short 1 DPS will make this fight take a lot longer than it should. When I was doing this fight, I thought it was going on forever. She's at about roughly 40% now, and she collapsed. There's the poison. Did a lot better job of getting out of it. So other than all those abilities, she herself is pretty much tank and spank. Even her streaks, you really don't have to worry too much about unless you're trying to get out of poison. That's the only time they can be a real hindrance. Here she goes for her 3rd and final little side comment. I have to probably have the ugliest Yui in all of WoW. Even though some of the PTR, so all my cannons are not there. My Yui on live servers is still pretty ugly. Okay, here she comes with the final Ghoul Nova. We are pretty much going on her, and she is going to die pretty quickly here. When she dies here, we're going to transition right into... I think this is the Emerald Dragonshire here. Here the ads are cloaked in Emerald Nightmare type stuff. You have to drag them into the Moonlight where they have a 90% damage reduction buff on them. Once they reach the Moonlight, that buff does fall. This is sort of a gauntlet, as in it's non-stop ads. We have to go all around the complete Dragonshire, killing these ads and dragging them into the Moonlight until you go almost 360 degrees around and then Tyrande spawns. You can see this group's gonna die here pretty soon. The Moonlight kind of condenses. And as it does, the ads keep coming. One problem I found with this is that DPS doesn't understand the fact that you have to hold on sometimes. Not DPS during the transition to the next Moonlight. They did pull a lot of aggro, especially that last match, who was whining about not being rezzed. The second or third last trash pull to the boss, I had to bop him and on off of him several times with the pawn. As you can see, he just DC'd there again. And you see right there was a second Moonlight. I kind of went past him really quickly. But here's Tyrande, as somebody decided they wanted to boot the Phalas Mage, which is pretty quickly. Tyrande is kind of like Jaina a little bit, as there's no physical damage, it's all spell casting. And her casting is rather quick. She also gets a stacking buff on herself, which cannot be spell stolen. I have no idea if it can be purged, but it is a haste increase. And other than that, her damage isn't too bad. She does a little fort damage there, which is easily avoidable by range. If you're melee, pretty much able to hit it. Didn't look like there was any way to move her from that spot. About 50% or so, maybe a little less, she casts a spell, which drops tears of water from the sky. She's casting it now, not 100% sure. But the damage done by them isn't too much. This has been the easiest fight out of all of them. I don't have any idea what this was before they changed the fights. So I don't know if they made it easier or harder. But that's pretty much it. As much as she does. Here's where she casts the water damage spell. See the tears from the sky. They're nothing too serious. After she falls, we're going to transition right into the Marazon fight. Right before Marazon, there's 2 packs of trash. It's very simple, tank and spank. Just kill him, then Marazon drops down. Marazon has a metric shit ton of health, which makes it seem like there is going to be a long fight, but the first thing you want to do in this fight is blow all your cooldowns, because there's a little mechanic there, as you can see the 5 hourglasses. Somebody taps the hourglass and it resets all of your cooldowns sitting at a time. Now you can see that little spiral thing on the ground there, it turns into the big swirly AoE. You want to avoid those. Those don't kill you. There's also random tornadoes flying all about. Basically what I did for this fight was every time the time warp got hit, which you're going to see it hit here right now. There you go, little fins. Kind of reminds you of Braid in a way. You have to position yourself back in. First thing I did was pop all my cooldowns. Wings, Divine Protection, Ancient Kings, Holy Shield. Basically just kept them up the whole time. time. When I first did this fight, I was healing with a DK tank. Just mass spawn Army of the Dead. It was rather entertaining, I must say. This fight doesn't last that long. It's about 3 minutes or so. But it's one of the more entertaining, fun fights that we've seen in a while with a neutral mechanic. It's still not that hard. I don't know if it's meant to be that hard. I would like to see it ramped up a little bit more difficulty. The dungeon is still rather easy. The most difficult fight out of all of them that I've done so far seems to be Jaina. A lot of people get lazy and they don't like to clear the trash around her, which means she will blink into it and you basically like. She also lays down a magma trap similar to Rag, which must be ran upon and detonated before it detonates itself within 10 seconds. If it detonates, it does around 90k damage to the entire group, which is very difficult to heal.
I can't cast that. That's still the job. That spell is in rest. I can't cast that. That's still red. That spell isn't ready. I can't cast that. It's too far away.
Normally you can make this fight a little quicker if you use all 5 charges, but the druid that we had using the hourglass wanted to get through their berserk or something, they said. So let it go through, so we didn't use all 5 charges. As you can see, Murazan is dying right there. This dungeon is fun, but very easy. This is my first commentary / video where I actually spoken. Sorry if I seemed a little nervous because I was hella nervous. If you like the video, subscribe, like, favorite, whatever. It would help me out a lot. Have a good day. Talk to you soon again with more videos from various different games. Thank you.